Hello and how are you? Welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 things that you will not catch me shopping for at Bath & Body Works. Before I reveal the 5 things that I don't buy at Bath & Body Works, I wanted to go over a little bit of housekeeping really quick. The first item on my list that I wanted to mention is that I am currently working on preparing a Q&A video that is going to be posted on Monday, May 22nd. So if you have any questions for me that you'd like to ask, it can be either personal questions or it can also be Bath & Body Works related questions. Since I was a part-time manager at a Bath & Body Works for about 6 years, I know all of the tea about Bath & Body Works. So if you want to know any juicy secrets or have any specific questions for me, please feel free to ask me in the comment section of this video, or you can reach out to me on my Instagram. I'll leave my Instagram handle over here. However you want to reach me. That way I have lots of good questions to answer for my Q&A video. Like I said, that will be next Monday, May 22nd. The second item that I wanted to mention is that I have been adding consistently to my eBay shop, so I will leave a link in the description box below. I have been decluttering like crazy and going through not only my Bath & Body Works products, some of my older stuff, but also clothes, video games, all sorts of stuff. So if you are in the mood for some virtual garage sailing, definitely check out my eBay shop. You might find some good vintage, rare Bath & Body Works items on there. But yeah, feel free to check out my shop. I'll leave the link down below in the description box. And I think that's it for all the announcements. So on with the show. Here are the 5 things that I do not buy from Bath & Body Works. Also, just as a little disclaimer, this isn't really me like hating on these particular products from Bath & Body Works. It's more just kind of what I've analyzed my shopping habits to be in the last few years, and I've been really noticing what I do and don't gravitate towards at Bath & Body Works when I'm shopping. There are some things that I feel that other brands do better than Bath & Body Works, so that might be a reason for some of these items making the list. Sometimes it's price point, sometimes it's just my own personal usage of what I enjoy using versus what I don't. Item number 1 that you will not catch me buying at Bath & Body Works: loofahs. Here's the deal about Bath & Body Works loofahs. I do find that the quality of them are very good. I acknowledge that they are maybe not the best shower tool to be using for getting clean. They do have a backdraw of not being the most sanitary option. They do have silicone brushes and other types of tools and scrubbers that are technically better at keeping bacteria out of their little nooks and crannies, but I do find that I personally enjoy using a loofah because I love the way it foams up shower gel. So to help combat the fact that loofahs may not be the top tier 5-star choice for shower tool, I actually do trade them out very frequently. They say that for sanitary purposes, you should be changing out your loofah every 4 to 6 weeks. I try and do it as early as I remember it, once a month. What helps me remember to change them out regularly is I do a What Scents I'm Wearing This Month video at the beginning of every month where I trade out which fragrances I'm using, and I find that that's a really good time to trade my loofah out. So changing out your loofah so frequently can get expensive, especially if you were buying Bath & Body Works loofahs, which are priced at, I believe it's $4.95 a piece. So for $4.95 for one loofah, I can actually just take my $5 and get me one of these sleeves of loofahs from Marshalls actually. And so this is mainly where I get my loofahs. And I actually got this one in the men's section just because I was kind of tired of using pink loofahs. I love pink, but I've only had pretty much pink and purple loofahs for the past year, and so I kind of wanted to branch out and get some different colors this time. So I've got black, dark blue, gray, red, and white. I find that Bath & Body Works doesn't have the variety of colors that other stores might have. So we've got Marshalls. They have all sorts of loofahs at Marshalls. 2 more great places to buy loofahs are Walmart and Dollar Tree. Walmart has a couple different sections. They have like fun little kid ones where they have like little Disney characters on them. And then of course they have the marketed for men dark colors like the ones I grabbed here. And then they have the marketed for women ones where they're like pink and purple and white and stuff like that. And as you all well know, it does not matter who you are to know which color of loofah you enjoy. So I buy all loofahs, including the children's ones, which brings me to the Dollar Tree ones are probably the most fun. Yes, they unravel really quickly. If your loofah is unraveling, it probably means it's old enough that you should probably be changing it out anyway for sanitary purposes. So it doesn't matter to me that they unravel faster than like the Walmart ones or the Bath & Body Works ones especially last a long time. So Dollar Tree, not only do they have loofahs, they also have like the ones on the stick, and only for $1, I guess $1.25 is a really good deal for me. And they also have cute ones like this. So this is one that I got from Dollar Tree. Tree. And this is not a loofah. It's actually a sponge on the front, and then it's got like this little textured side on the back like this. And I really like this. I use both sides, and this does actually foam up pretty nice. It doesn't have as good of lather as a mesh loofah, obviously, but I do like that textured side. These are more fun to use than loofahs when I'm doing my more nostalgia body care, kids body care type of shower routine. So I do enjoy throwing in a for fun shower tool once in a while. The last thing I will say about loofahs is that I know it's actually more popular to use silicone scrubby brushes, and I do actually have one of those right now. This one is by Heeta, H-E-E-T-A, and I got it off of Amazon in a 2-pack for I think about $9, and so it came with a purple one and a black one, and so I gave the black one to Jose, and I've been using the purple one, although this one is probably due for a refresh because I've been using this one for a while now. But these are a little bit easier to clean and have using longer than the mesh ones, so there is also that if you're interested in something like that. Do highly recommend those as well. Item number 2 that I usually avoid buying at Bath & Body Works is bath bombs and bath fizzies. I am actually not too big on taking baths. I actually love to take baths, but I actually have had a broken bathtub for such a long time now, and even with it now fixed, I'm just so used to it being broken that it just isn't in my habit anymore. I don't really take baths that often. So for me, it's just not really worth investing in buying bath bombs. I think that the Bath & Body Works bath bombs are just way too high priced. I think they're like $9.95, like upward $10 to $12 depending on packaging. I think they're wonderful for gifting. I do love that they come in some of our favorite fragrances that we know and love from Bath & Body Works, but for that price point, I just don't go out of my way to purchase those ones. So if and when I am in the market for a good bath bomb or a bath fizzy, I actually have 2 brands that I prefer over Bath & Body Works, and that is Lush products. I don't have a Lush near me, and they are pretty expensive as well, but I feel like their bath bombs are just much better quality. They're more natural, they smell good, and they're huge too. So I feel like you just get more bang for your buck on those ones. And then the other bath bomb brand that I really enjoy is Da Bomb Fizzers. And it's actually a company created by 2 girls. I believe they're sisters actually. And they made their own bath bombs in their garage, or they had kind of a humble beginning story of their business. Now they carry their bath bombs in Ulta and Target, and sometimes they show up in Marshall's, TJ Maxx type of deals, and sometimes they come with like the little toys or like a little goodie inside, which I think is a cute sentiment. I love the way it looks in the bathtub, and I like the way that they smell, so if I'm gonna buy bath bombs, Da Bomb Fizzers or Lush is where I'm gonna go. With all that being said, that doesn't mean that I won't use Bath & Body Works bath bombs. Now, if I have a free item coupon that for some reason allows bath bombs, or I know that I would get them in MOS when I used to work at Bath & Body Works sometimes, maybe at semi-annual sale when they go 75% off. If that's the case, then I don't mind buying a bath bomb. Okay, item number 3 that I will not buy from Bath & Body Works, and this one is a big one. I do not buy candle holders, candle pedestals, hand soap decanter bottles, hand soap sleeves, none of that stuff. I always see people buying them and having pictures of them, and they always look great in their house, and I know people use them to like match their decor and all this stuff. I don't know, I just never got into it. I think part of my reasoning behind it is that I just love the packaging of the jars or the bottles so much that I don't want to cover it up with a sleeve, because I love to look at the ever-changing packaging that I've got going on. Also, just the way that the decor is in my house, it's kind of slightly themeless. I don't have a theme going on in my bedroom or my bathroom or anything, so having this kind of themeless decor situation makes it so I can get away with not really trying to purposely theme my hand soap to my bathroom or my candle to my bedroom like a lot of people do. I don't discredit those who do buy them, it's just not for me. I find that I would rather spend $24.50 on a candle than $24.50 on something to put my candle in. Item number 4 that I do not buy from Bath & Body Works: fancy wallflower plugs. Kind of for the same reasons as the candle sleeves and the soap sleeves, I don't buy fancy wallflower plugs. And actually more lately, I haven't even been buying wallflower bulbs either. This item actually made the list for a couple of different reasons. The first being I already have so many. So when I was working at Bath & Body Works, it was between 2015 and 2021. I actually accumulated so many of those wallflower plugs either by gratis, MOS, clearance sales, free item situations. So I actually have so many accumulated still in their packaging that I'm just kind of waiting to use. Once one of them dies, I'll just replace it on my own. But here's the deal about my feelings about wallflowers. I have not been enjoying my wallflowers as much as I wish I was. I'm surprised at their inconsistency. I find that I just don't smell them. I think it's a combination of a few reasons. I think A, I'm going a little bit nose blind because I'm just used to the fragrance all the time. B, I do acknowledge that I live in an old house and sometimes the electricity in this house is a little wonky. I feel like some outlets work, some don't, some are better, some are worse. So I feel like it's just not as good of an option for me when it comes to home fragrance. And then sadly, C, I do find that the quality that Bath & Body Works makes their wallflowers is just not up to par for me. I plug it in and I smell it for maybe 4 days maximum and then I just don't smell it anymore. And the thing is, they have really good lasting power. I feel like those little guys, they last, 4 to 6 weeks like advertised, but it doesn't really matter how long it lasts if I only smell it for 4 days. Another reason I don't enjoy wallflowers as much as a product in general is because I have pets and then I also have household members who have really severe allergies. Having that constant fragrance just being dispersed into the house and not even really being able to smell it and enjoy that fragrance, but knowing it's in the air is just not a really good formula in my opinion. Way before I was using Bath & Body Works wallflowers, this was like when I was in high school, junior high, I think we were using Airwick like plugins into the wall. From what I remember, they lasted a lot shorter than Bath & Body Works ones. I think it was like a week or 2 weeks. But in those week or 2 weeks, I smelled the fragrance the whole time. I remember this apple cinnamon one we had, and it smelled actually really good, and it was quite strong, and I noticed it from start to finish. It did finish a lot quicker though. So yeah, I think between the performance of the product as well as my own lifestyle has led me to not purchase wallflowers that often. I will buy some bulbs on occasion if they are on the 75% off or maybe the $3 range during semi-annual sale. I would say for the last 3 years, I've only bought wallflowers on clearance. So the only 2 wallflowers that I have going in my house at all times is one in my basement bathroom, which is like my main bathroom. And then I have one in the utility laundry room, which is also where one of the litter boxes is. And it's also kind of like the main door that we use to enter and exit our house. So it's kind of nice to have that kind of welcome you home instead of the litter box. So those 2 locations, I will always keep the wallflowers going. So between Gratis and MOS from when I worked there, as well as maybe the occasional clearance sale pickup that I'll grab maybe 1 or 2 at a time, I don't find myself buying them anymore. It's funny because I actually did buy a fancy wallflower holder. It was one of those jack-o'-lantern ones from last fall. That was honestly the first wallflower plug I've purchased in 4 years, maybe 5 years. It's been a really long time. All of the other ones in my stash are just free ones that I got through like MOS from when I worked there, or are just like the plain little $4 ones I got with coupons. So product number 5 that I will not buy from Bath & Body Works, and I can't believe I'm about to say this because I never would have said this like a few years ago. I don't buy Bath & Body Works body scrubs. They used to be my favorite product, and now they are not my favorite product. It wasn't until 2015, when I very first started working at Bath & Body Works, that I realized the importance of body scrubs and how much I love body scrub. And I learned this by doing sync demos for customers in the store. So I was being taught the benefits of body scrub and how good it makes your skin feel, and I was taught how to apply it on the customer and have them wash their hands, and they would always like love it and buy it and stuff. And so it really got me hooked on it because I was like, I want that too. And so I accidentally sold myself some body scrubs, and that's kind of how the whole body scrub obsession started with me. There was a period where I stopped working for about a year at Bath & Body Works during the lockdown. During that time during lockdown, I was influenced by the internet. I was no longer a Bath & Body Works only type of person. I was influenced by the internet with some different brands to try body scrubs, and naturally I got hooked on a couple of new brands. And they are so much better than Bath & Body Works scrubs, and so much better of a price too. And those 2 brands are mainly Onyx Bath House and Tree Hut. So Onyx Bath House I find is a better heavy exfoliant. I find that it's a little more dry, and when you mix it with water it foams up a little more, but it's definitely more sticky and thick. They are super fun in the packaging department. They're seasonally relevant to holidays, and they are super cheap. They're only like between $4 and $6 at Marshall's, TJ Maxx. When you compare $4 to $5 for a Marshall's body scrub versus $16 to $18, now with the price increases, probably $19, $20, I don't even know where it's gonna end. I just find that it's a better deal, and Tree Hut is the queen of body scrubs. I don't think there's a better body scrub that I've tried yet that is better than Tree Hut. They are my all-time favorites, best fragrances out there. The texture is always on point. You just can't go wrong with a Tree Hut scrub, and those ones you can find Ulta, Target, and those are more in the $8 to $10 range. Also still much more affordable than Bath & Body Works. Besides liking the texture better and the price points better of both Tree Hut and Onyx Bath House, they are both actually better for your sinks as well. Bath & Body Works has been moving away from this more recently. I've been noticing they've been using sugar scrubs more often than they used to. They had a lot of sand scrubs, and their aromatherapy body scrubs for a while actually used apricot powder or walnut shell. I did enjoy using those based on feel, but those things don't dissolve in your sink. And if you're like me, once again with the old 1950s house, my pipes are an unstandard skinny size that most pipes aren't. We have experienced lots of plumbing issues with our bathtub, our shower, our sinks, and having all this hair is not helpful, and so the last thing I need to be doing is literally dumping sand down my drain. So the reason that Tree Hut and Onyx Bath House are better for your drains is because they are made with either salt or sugar instead of things that don't disintegrate in water. So since those exfoliants melt in the water, I don't have to worry about clogging my drains, which is excellent. A while back, I actually made a full-length video comparing different brands of body scrubs, and so if you'd like to see a little more information on this topic, I will leave the video up in the card section up above so you could watch that if you're curious. I do appreciate that Bath & Body Works makes body scrubs that match their signature fragrance, and I do like that they are going more towards using sugar as the exfoliant again, but once again, I find that it's just not worth the price point for me if I can get a body scrub I like even better at a cheaper price. So that was technically my last official bullet point of things I don't buy at Bath & Body Works, but there is actually an honorary mention number 6, and that is anything full price. I will not buy anything full price at Bath & Body Works. You never have to buy anything full price because they have so many in-store sales going on and they rotate so frequently. They have a reward system going on through the app. They send out coupons, which coupons do stack on top of in-store deals. Between all my deals shopping, there's never the need to buy something full price. And then this brings me to my closing topic, semi-annual sale. If you're kind of new to Bath & Body Works or you've not really shopped there that much, this is the time to go shopping. They are twice a year. One of them is the day after Christmas, so December 26th. And then the next one is actually just coming up around the corner. There's been some buzz online about the starting date. I believe that it is official June 3rd, 2023 is our summer semi-annual sale start date. Mark your calendars, get your shopping list started because semi-annual sale is on the way, and that's how I never buy anything full price. And with that sums up 5, technically 6 things that I do not buy at Bath & Body Works. Let me know down in the comments below what is something that you don't buy from Bath & Body Works and what do you buy instead? Once again, as a reminder, leave me any questions that you have for me that you want me to answer in my upcoming Q&A video for next Monday, and I will see you next week. Bye.